Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's your man Muhammad Kamara, and welcome back to the channel. You already know what time it is, man. In the last video, I showed you the exact product and store that went ahead and generated over $300,000 in a single month for me. All right, if you haven't seen that video, go ahead and check it out. Definitely a banger. Yeah, I really enjoyed that one. So, like I promised, I want to follow y'all up with a store review. Okay, I'm gonna be reviewing some of my subscribers' stores, all right, in real time. So we're gonna do this, and you know, if you haven't seen that video, towards the end I asked you to send me over an email with your store. So I got a few emails from you guys, and I'm gonna try and get through as much as I can, all right? But ultimately, I think there's gonna be stuff that we all can take away from these next few stores that we're about to review. My first time seeing them, but you know, these are the same exact strategies that are working on my 7-figure store. As you can see right here, over 1,700 on the day. We did 20K on the month so far, and it's only the 12th of the month. So these are strategies that I'm implementing on my store right now, all right? This is not to show off. I just want you to know that this is not theory that I'm telling you guys. These are things that I know will make a difference in your conversion rates and actually turn those visitors into customers, all right? So let's get right into it. But before we do, make sure you hit a like on this video. Make sure you check in, hit the comment section with the hashtag Money Mafia. Let me know that you're tuned in. And if you haven't subscribed already, make sure you do that, because we drop heat every single week when it comes to anything drop shipping, e-commerce related. This is where to get all your info, all right? So let's start with the first store we got, which is from Raleigh Kufi, and says ran ads for 2 separate days, $20, $40, and no sales. All right, so let's take a look at what we dealing with, what we working with right here. All right, so first thing off the bat, I can tell what the product is, which is great. Okay, this is a very big deal when it comes to driving traffic from, you know, TikTok campaigns or social media campaigns over to these websites. They don't want to have to guess what is this website is about. They want to know exactly what the website is about to sell them, and they're just interested in looking at some of the details. You have their attention. That's all the ad is supposed to do. Just get their attention. It's up to your site to get them to be a visitor, to actually transition into being a customer. So let's see how we could do that. I'm going to look at this in mobile view. You know, 96% of your customers are going to be in mobile view. So we want to actually see it from that viewpoint so we could put ourselves in their shoes, right? First thing off the bat, a lot of images, okay? And this can be both good, and sometimes it can actually be hurting you a lot, okay? So you have some multiple duplicates right here. That is already letting me know that, all right, this is giving me untrustworthy vibes from this store. Okay, so you got to definitely narrow down and be picky with your selection. Sometimes too much might be actually hurting you. Okay, sometimes less is more. Okay, so with these images right here, you have 3 of the same thing. I would actually reduce that. Okay, I do like this product though. I think it's given a very good selling point as far as you want to sell it as something that you have the comfortability of yoga pants, but you also have inner workings of a corset. It's like a 2-in-1, right? And it gives a seamless look. It doesn't even look like you're wearing a corset for some of these photos right here. Like right here, it doesn't look like you're wearing a corset. Okay, so we can kind of make that our marketing message. Let's scroll down to see what you actually have. Okay, so first thing I see is the text is very small. Definitely, you know, make that a little bit bigger, because nobody wants to be squinting into their phone, into these small screens on their devices to try and read what you're trying to say, right? So make the text a little bit bigger, okay? But have high-waisted leggings, non-see-through fabric, tummy control design, contouring your curves and streamlining your shape. Okay, great, right? That's the benefits that you're getting. Both sides, the leggings have pockets, which is a very good thing to point out. A hidden waistband pocket, which can store your phone and makes this a great gym accessory. Wear to the gym, right? So you want to include that type of verbiage in there as well. But let's go down to your reviews. I think the messaging right here is nice. It's just enough to get by, but we can actually see what the customers are saying themselves that they like about the product, so we could take from that and put that in our description. So let's see what they're saying. Excellent, 176. Okay, came in 2 weeks for the winter most. All right, not really mentioning anything about the product. Let's go right here. I just gave birth, and I can tell you this is super excellent. Wow, I doubted it, but now I think I'll definitely buy for my sister. This is the first time commenting on a product. So this person is a prime example of your ideal customer, right? They just said, I just gave birth, and I can tell you this is so super excellent. So that lets you know who you should be targeting. This is a product that should be geared towards people who are just coming out of a pregnancy and going through a major lifestyle transformation, right? So you want to take what they said and put it in your product description. Great for people who are just coming out of pregnancies. You can even start an ad that says, just gave birth. Well, this is the product for you, right? It's going to help you contour your body seamlessly without people even knowing that you're wearing a corset. One of the things that I've noticed is the name is just too generic. It doesn't feel special. It's not giving a nice ring to it. This wiggly add to cart button right here, that's doing that motion, it gives drop shipping vibes. So just get rid of that. All right. If the person is serious about buying, they're going to buy. And guess how they're going to buy? They're going to buy by being convinced that this is the product for them and that you're speaking directly to them. So if your marketing is super good, you don't have to overcompensate by putting weird plugins and animations on your website, right? Big time websites like Adidas and Nike, they're not doing this type of stuff. So I would make the name a little bit more tailored towards your product, because you don't want somebody to just come in and copy this and then go paste it in Amazon and find the same exact product, right? Because now you just marketed for Amazon, right? And they're already making enough money. So that's why you're getting visitors and no sales. You got to make this very tailored to you to make it seem like you're the only place to get this product, okay? Body carve, trademark, corset legging, or try to make a nice name that kind of combines the two, like corset or corset leggings or settings, right? Try to combine the name. You know what I'm trying to get at, but try to create a custom crafty name that's going to really make this product seem like it's unique to you. And if somebody copied it and pasted it in Amazon, they won't find the same thing. That's going to lead to getting more sales from you. Right? And that's where I'll leave this. Get some more reviews. Looks like you have a description down here as well. What I would do is I would put this description above these reviews. Go through the activity of scrolling down your website to actually get more information. But put the reviews below that. All right? But nice reviews. Let's capitalize on it a little bit by, taking what the customers are already saying and implementing it into our marketing. All right? That's where I'll leave this store. Overall, that's an 8 out of a 10. All right, let's check out some of these other stores right here. We have a pet clothing store by Alex Bales. All right, so let's check this out. Off bat, I see you have some high quality images, so you definitely been checking out some of my other videos, right? But let's see, we have a catalog of items. Okay, so it looks like you only have 3 items, but you're giving me the feel that you have a lot more, right? You're saying, if I land right here, you're saying fashion for pups, but there's only 3 main items. I think you're better off staying away from the general type of feel, right? And kind of narrowing down on just one of these products. Now, let's keep in mind. Okay, I almost thought it said the North Face, but this is cute that it says the dog face. Now, let's amplify that, right? Let's make our store, okay, mellow pause, and then let's name this product the dog face original puffer, right? Which you already have going on here, so that's great. Now, the only thing here is narrow down on that one product, okay? Make it a one product store and don't try to do too much. Less is more here, okay? This GIF is great. Move it up a little bit more. Do you want to keep your dog cozy and fly? Put this GIF right under that. Mellow Paws brings you the Dog Face Original Puffer Vest made by dog lovers and for dog lovers with their needs first. Okay, I like the wording. Now, as far as the formatting, you have great formatting on your site. The dog model looks good as well. There's really not too much for me to improve on here, okay? So I'm just going to give you some suggestions. When it comes to the pricing, that might be a little bit too much for a dog item. I'm not sure how much this costs, but it's not believable that this is $70, okay? Make sure that you try to do something fair, right? That's where you're really going to be able to capitalize off of. Also, you have nothing but good reviews. You got to put in some bad reviews to actually give it a believable feel. But I do like your reviews. It is showing that, people are happy with it. Again, take what people are saying about the product and then put that inside the descriptions. High quality, built to last, right? Maybe have a reviews page. Okay, so make a reviews page to highlight some of the happy dog owners. But ultimately, this store, not a bad store, okay? This right here is unnecessary. Take this out of here. It's ruining your formatting, the size guide. Take that out of there and put it somewhere like in the description or make it a pop-up somewhere. You could get an app to do that. But ultimately, this product is not bad. It's just the little minor details here. They come to the main page. It gives it the feel that you're gonna sell them a whole bunch of items, you know, like leashes and all this and that, but you only have 3 items. So either narrow down on that or add more products to give it a more general store feel. But ultimately, I like the store. I would overall rate it, you know, a 7 out of 10, just because the product is not as unique. People can get another dog puffer vest from another website like Amazon, right? So unless they really want the dog face type of branding on it, they're not really gonna go that hard for it, you know. And because of that, you're gonna have to charge a little bit less. Okay, let's go on to the next store here. Following for 2 years, and I've been inspired. Appreciate that, man. That's a Money Mafia member right there. Okay, so please review my store. Let's check it out. Warmer drinks. Okay, so let's check this one. High quality drinks and doubles as coaster. Okay, so Warmer Drinks Pro. I like the images, very high quality images, which is really good. Okay, so we working with something right from the beginning. So I'm guessing that this little coaster is something that keeps your drinks warm. I like it. Okay, now let's get a more unique name going on here. Okay, let's also brush up on our SKUs here. Right here, people don't know what this means. US, Canada. Okay, GBR, IRL. So I guess you're talking about the outlet here, but I would just sell to just one demographic. Okay, it's gonna make it give it more tailored feel to just those people, right? You don't want it to feel as generic as this, as you know, it could just change with each demographic. It's gonna add some confusion there because I don't know what this is unless I look a little bit deeper, and their brains don't want to go through all of that process of thinking. Overall, I'm not against it, but this is definitely something you want to consider and split test it. All right. But, you know, as far as the product itself, I would send people straight to the product page. So send them straight to this. But you got to change your first product image to make it something that's going to make sense for the person visiting. Okay. Because if I'm just coming straight from here and I haven't encountered any of your ads to show what this product does, I'm not going to know what this is. I'm going to think it's a phone charger or something. Okay, so try to get some video content, maybe add some graphic design to show that there's heat coming out of this little warmer right here. That's going to help sell your product a little bit more. I do like the product selection itself. I think we could just do a little bit more as far as the graphics to kind of show how the product works right off the bat. The description right off the bat, it looks a little bit boring. Okay, it makes me not want to read it. Let's see what you have though. I'm going to give you a fair shot. Okay, never have your drinks cold again. This simple thin cup warmer barely takes up any space. In just a matter of minutes, reheat your drink, whether it's tea, milk, coffee, or juice. Okay, so you're doing a good job outlining what it does. Now, what benefits is that for the person buying? Why do they care to have their drinks warm? Okay, you want to tap into their daily life and see, why is this even a pain to begin with? Why is cold drinks a problem? Okay, I know it sounds very simple, but it's as simple as that, to remind them why they need this product in the first place. It's to solve a pain that they have in their daily life. So people who are working office jobs that are big on coffee, people who shop at Starbucks often, those are the people you're going to want to target and see what they're saying. Again, go into the reviews and see what people like, see what they dislike, and highlight those pains and those promises in your descriptions. Okay, one of my best purchases took me a while to evaluate, waiting to see if it kept running. However, after 2 months, still works. Okay, so this is a product that has longevity. You'll just need to buy it once, and no matter how long your shift is, this will keep your coffee warm for that whole shift and keep you productive without having to worry about, you know, getting another cup of coffee. Okay, think about how much money it's going to save the customers because they only have to buy coffee once, right? So make that your highlight, is that only buy coffee once. Overall, these are some great stores, bro. I like these stores. I thought they was going to be a lot worse, but type AB, used in Canada. Don't go in on this. You see, you're giving yourself more work. Don't go in on the plug types. If you're not even going to be selling to most of these countries, you're probably not going to be selling to Sudan and Kenya. Let's be honest, or Nigeria. So you're giving yourself more work here. And then also, with the centimeters, specify all of these things in inches in the imperial system, because, you know, that's what people use in first world countries like the US, really. So if that's going to be where you're advertising to primarily, then definitely change this. Do some Photoshop with this. Just color it white and then put another text over it to make it say whatever this conversion is in inches. Okay, people will rather that. It's less thought process for their brain, and that's gonna get them moving through your funnel a little bit more. Ultimately, logo is great. The offer is great. Okay, there's something that you guys gotta pay attention to. Buy three, get one free. That's gonna encourage them to spend more on your site. Get them as a gift for their fellow coffee lovers, people in their family. Keep one at home, keep one at the office. That type of selling point. So this is great stuff right here. I like this store. I'd give this a 9. It's a great product selection, okay? As long as we can highlight what this product is doing, I'm sure you could get some great creatives to make this product go viral. Definitely take this to TikTok. Do organic content with it, and you should see organic growth with this product like easily, all right? Over here, let's add some more menu items, all right? Shipping policy. Let's get some reviews page going as well. This looks too plain. It looks like you're brand new and you haven't even made sales yet. So people are going to treat you like you're brand new, all right? Act like you have some credibility here. Might want to do a capitalized text and typography on your logo just to give it that emphasis, okay? But overall, nice store. Let me see what your cart looks like so I can give you some critique. Go straight to checkout, all right? Same logo. Nice, simple color scheme, and it looks professional. This is good. This is a good website. Okay, maybe put the logo in the middle and make it a little bit bigger. That'll help. All right, so 9 out of 10 for that store. That's a really good one. Let's do Telisao. All right, so one of the things that I haven't really been going in on right now is just the store speed. So what we could do is we could go to gtmetrics.com, and you want to make sure that your store speed is at a good load time. And here's how we can measure that. So I'm going to go to the product page. Nice simple feel for this store. Okay, looks like you're selling some hip-hop jewelry type of stuff. Okay, so nice general store feel. I see where you're going for. Now, you're going to have a lot of competition when it comes to this. There's a very saturated place to be in. Be style. So let's go into a main product. Let's pick this African necklace. And one of the things that people are going to be looking for when it comes to jewelry is authenticity. Is this a product? You know, because ultimately they want the approval from the other person who's looking at them, right? So that person is going to want to know what's the specifications of this product. Is it going to turn my neck green or not, right? You don't have that much of a description going on here, and not really needed because people know what a necklace is. They know the value that it's going to add to their lives, but you'd still want to re-emphasize that, right? So you still want to say something like, one of our most unique designs, delicate high shine, shines in the low light. People are going to give you compliments. People are going to praise you, right? You want to mention that in here. Not so much on the specifics. They don't really care about that until after they know what value it's going to add to their lives. So nice color scheme. I think the product itself, though, is a little bit on the generic side. It's very easy to replicate. You're still running Black Friday sales promo, so it's showing that you're outdated. Nobody's really going to trust the site. I think you could do more by highlighting some reviews. I'm not really seeing reviews here at all. So why shop here, right? Why not just copy and paste this to Google and get it somewhere else? All right, so it's not really giving me an incentive to shop with you, man. But let's check the site speed. Let's see what we got going on here. Okay, taking a while to load but let's see what it'll say. Either sell one size or make the two sizes very, very obvious. 50 centimeters is not helping me making a buying decision right now. All right, and why should I spend $40 on something that nobody else has bought? Right, because as long as you don't have reviews here, you're not showing me that nobody else has bought this item. Your color scheme up here is very different from your color scheme down here. So one of the things you can do is, if you want to match this color scheme up with this, what you have to do is do a screenshot right here. And then you could go to online image color picker. Okay, you could type something like that. Image color picker online. And then right here, I can upload that same image right here. And we can pick the color scheme right here. So now it'll tell us the actual hex code. Copy that. Paste it into your settings. You know, you'll get these colors to get some to match, right? And it'll give a more seamless feel. But ultimately, the site actually loaded in a very quick time. Okay, so the site speed is good. You're using a very good theme. You know, I could tell right off the bat. That's not going to be a problem. So only thing is, you're probably just not going to make sales because the uniqueness of the product is not that unique. Okay, it's just not going to go. And you don't have any reviews. So with that alone, I'll give this like a 6 out of 10. Okay, I don't see this product making sales, even though your site is nice. Okay, but there's a very big difference between a good looking site and a site that's built to make sales. Okay, so you're gonna have to ease up on the look of the site a little bit and focus more on having a unique product that's actually gonna get people to purchase. All right, let's move on here. Let's go into our final store, which is Cleany Pods. Okay, so let's check this out. Cleany Pods, earbuds cleaning kit. Okay, so why is this important? You have a lot of pop-ups, which could be annoying, right? But why is this important off the bat? I'm gonna put this in mobile view. Okay, main page looks sketchy, it looks scammy just to begin with. The text is real big. I don't know what this does. Okay, it cleans pods, but off of first glance, the first load of the page, I don't know what product this is. Okay, it looks very generic. It looks kind of like a photoshopped image. I still don't know what this does, and I'm halfway through the page and I see a price in front of my face. Okay, so let's see what it does. Cleany Pods Ultimate Earbuds Cleaning Kit effortlessly cleans your AirPods and case, all in one cleaning pen. So the biggest thing with this is, why is this going to be better than using a cotton swab? Why do I have to pay $14, which is painful? Why do I have to go through the pain of paying $14 to get something that I don't know if it's going to be better than the traditional method I'm using, or if it's actually worth the investment? Okay, we know what this does now after the first line, but how is this better than the traditional way of cleaning my AirPods? Why is this better than just taking my shirt and then just scrubbing the AirPods clean? You have to make sure that you outline that it's a better alternative because it's going to get even more germs, right? Remove 100% of all visible residue in under 30 seconds without using traditional, cotton swabs, without having to wipe it on your clothes, right? Save yourself from the embarrassment of other people seeing earwax on your AirPods, right? That's going to create more pain for them to actually want to make the change there. All-in-one cleaning pen makes it easy for you to do it anywhere. Okay, so down here, we actually have a feature. Okay, this is what we need to see. You need to take this and put that like in the main image. Okay, this image right here is useless. Remove this image and push everything else up on this website. Because the closer they are to this and the closer they are to this, that's when we can actually explain the product and get them to understand. Overall, move everything else up. This is pointless right here. Move this. This is pointless. The shop now, this is pointless. Just put it straight to the product. Let's go straight to the product page to see how that looks. Okay, so this is what your customers should be seeing right away. If you have a video, the video should be ingrained or embedded into the page. It's way too much clicking just to get the video to play. But try to move this video up in the description, and also try to put those GIFs that you had on the home page, put them here on the product page in the description. I want you guys to follow the long form selling style, because if you look at TikTok, you look at Instagram, any of these social platforms, all they do is they scroll, right? The curiosity of these websites comes from the ability to know that they're going to scroll endlessly. So you have to kind of follow that same structure on your website, right? Because they're coming from these platforms that are doing just that. So you want your platform to seamlessly fit in, okay? So it's okay to have long selling pages. Okay, people don't want to go through multiple pages, especially on a device. They want to have everything on one page and just scroll and be able to see and understand the product. So this is good. It's just about rearranging where you have your product information and putting the right information in the right spots so they can understand what the product is quickly. They can see the social proof. They can see the benefits that it's going to get. They can see that other people are happy with the purchase, and they can see how to get the same thing for themselves. If you answer those things, people will make purchases if you're targeting the right people in the first place. Okay, so mention the fact that this is 100% compatible with Apple AirPods. Okay, with the AirPods that Apple sell, because that's the one that's most commonly going to be used in this situation. All right, the price point seems fair. Let's get some real reviews here. Our customers are happy is not doing enough. Let the customers say how happy they are. Take your 101 reviews and squeeze that right here, okay? Try to embed that right under this so that people see. Get your formatting together. It looks, this one is black, this one is blue. These minor differences are going to throw people off. And the color scheme that you have for the button, I don't know, it doesn't feel like a brand type of color scheme that a brand would use, okay? So I would do a more simplistic color. When in doubt, just keep it black and simple. 90-day money back guarantee. I would push this at the bottom, closer to the footer. I would put it right here. Okay, let's see what people have to say about the product in the actual reviews tab. So let's see. Perfect, works well, very suitable for cleaning AirPods, right? This thing is good right out the box, came crumpled, but the goods are not damaged, everything is whole. Okay, in Moscow came quickly, slightly crumpled, the device itself is whole. Okay, so people are complaining about the packaging and the shipping, so you already see some incentives to brand this product very early, because now you can reduce those reviews. But ultimately, people are kind of just saying, quite impressed. Kind of like what we assumed to begin with, right? Why is this such a big deal over the traditional method? It's a great product, but what's the need to buy this product right now? You know, so when it comes to product, the site is good. You can do some things with your formatting, but ultimately the product itself is not as unique enough to make somebody want to go out their way to buy it from somebody that they don't know. You know what I'm saying? So there's some things we can kind of either improve our marketing message or just move on to a whole new product. But ultimately, I do like that you have frequently asked questions. Okay, how long does it last? Lasts for years if you wash it. Okay, give more clear cleaning instructions. Okay, it's easy to use. How do I clean the actual tool? Just rinse it off with hot warm water within 30 seconds and you're good to go. Reusable and can last years. 90-day money back guarantee. Okay, that's a good place to mention that. Easy to use. Okay, video explaining how to use it on the product. So this is not really a question, right? Yeah, of course it's easy to use. That's why we're selling it in the first place. We wouldn't sell a product that's hard to use, you know? So what are the dimensions of this item? As big as a pen. It's like you're doing the bare minimum with the frequently asked questions. So you're probably hurting yourself here. Free shipping worldwide, one cleaning pen. This, you're doing the bare minimum. Okay, do some more in the frequently asked questions or just remove it altogether. Or people are just going to assume that you're lazy about selling this product. All right, so add those GIFs over here. Get some more images of the product. And the only way this product is actually going to blow up is if you create content that shows people getting caught in embarrassing situations with the nasty earwax on their earpods. And then, you know, you have somebody else come in and say, yo, you need this CleanyPods Ultimate Earbuds Cleaner. Go ahead and, you know, clean, stay sanitary, brand. Like that's nasty, that's dirty. You know, so that's going to be the way to make this type of product go viral. But you're going to have to do a lot of legwork here. So ultimately, I would say, you know, move on to another product. Let me end this off by giving you a speed check for this website. Let's see if your speed is good, right? But product is important. And a lot of times, you know, you can have a unique product, but if it's not unique enough to make a person want to buy it now, then it makes no sense, right? And if it's something that I can easily get elsewhere, then it makes no sense to get it from you, right? But again, this site is good. It looks like it has a great load time. It's rated a B, still room for improvement, but the full load time is about 8 seconds. I think there's some things you can optimize as far as your images, right? That's a big portion of your page not loading as fast. And you got some other suggestions right here, but I think an easy fix is to just optimize your images by adding in Shopify app, like an image compressor. You just Google it or search your Shopify app store and you'll be able to see some of the improvements you can make right away, all right? So ultimately, this site, I'd give it a 7 out of 10, okay? You got a lot of content. It's just the way you're formatting it. The colors are kind of a little bit too tacky. And, you know, I don't really know what's the main benefit of this product other than, you know, it cleans AirPods. So either brush up on the formatting of your website or you're going to have to just move on to a completely different website, all right? Right here, I didn't see this in mobile view, okay? So before and afters would be great. Those would be 100% great for this product to show, you know, what's the use of it. Let's highlight that even more. Your videos, when it comes to content, should be before and after, showing the big difference. Okay, and you know, definitely highlight these reviews. Put it more on top of the page. As you can see, it's here, but not in mobile view. Your mobile view is completely different from your desktop view. And what I'm telling you is you need to optimize your store for mobile view. All right, that's where most of your customers are coming from. And that's where I'll leave this off right here, okay? Hopefully this is some good info for you guys. Hopefully you got some good pointers from this video. If you did get some value, go ahead and leave a like. We'll do some of these store reviews, like, you know, let's do it every month or something. We'll do some of these store reviews. I like it. It gives me a chance to see the improvements. This is a lot better than the first store reviews that we did about a year ago. Okay, so very good improvements on the stores. I'm glad y'all improving that part, but ultimately it comes down to you being a marketer. And if you guys haven't noticed, when you join Ecom Bootcamp 3, I actually have my personal designers go in and build your store for you from scratch. If you want to avoid having to build your site yourself and not have to sit there and be a web designer and not know if your store is going to work, just avoid that. Join Ecom Bootcamp and my designers will personally go in and design your store from scratch. All you got to do is tell them your product and they'll make sure that it's highly converting. They'll use all the same formats that I use on my 7-figure store, and that's just one of the benefits that you get in the Ecom Bootcamp, right? If you're interested in a deep analysis and deep training, that's where you want to go. That's where you can connect with me and get mentorship one-on-one, and also connect with like-minded students doing over 100K per month like Zach is doing. All right, so that's where I'll leave this off right here. If you want to check those things out, go ahead. Links will be in the description. But ultimately, I like the overall look of these stores. I think there's some minor improvements, and really the main difference between getting visitors that's actually going to buy is going to be, your marketing message. It's going to come down to your marketing. Your website is cool, all right? Even an okay website can make sales, but it comes down to who you're going to target, how you're going to make the content look appealing and make it go viral and get shares organically, and that's where you're going to see most of your success. All right, in the next video, we're going to take a step back and talk about some of the things that you should consider when it comes to starting your dropshipping store, like how much money you should invest, the ways to go about it if you want to start dropshipping for free, and if you have a little bit of a budget on the side and how to use it. Okay, I'm gonna give you guys a game plan on what to do if you have $0 or $1,000. We'll talk about that next week. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on that video. But in the meantime, definitely check out this video right here. If you enjoyed this one, you'll definitely enjoy this one as well. And I'll catch y'all in the next video, Money Mafia. Stay tuned, be easy, and have a good weekend, y'all. Peace.